Okay, I just want to start off by saying thank you, God. I could have been living life doing what they do. You know, what I'm about to say kind of gives you an idea of how sad and pathetic things are. Uh, these people tell me how they're ready to frame me, and you gotta understand how sad it becomes because the manipulation of what they make me experience today is obviously they manipulate me, but they're trying to make me accepting of this, and that now we mapped it. One thing that's been funny and comical and sad at the same time and disgusting at the same time is how they try to make me accept that we just be mapping. I want to say that I know it's bad in a sense of my life is not doing well, but the patheticness is going to be expressed in this video like I've made it many times. One thing they try to make me acceptive of is you see how you look up Billie Eilish. That was the biggest oh my gosh, the proof. Billie Eilish. I just want to say thank you, God, that my life didn't have to live this embarrassing life. I know they're supposed to drive me to insanity, but I pray that they continuously live this life. I pray. These people are so embarrassing that today, what they live off to make me accept of this manipulation is Billie Eilish, the singer. Yes, the very popular singer. And I was looking for the video. I made it in I think it's 2020, because it was a whole process. I used to laugh at it. Are you serious? Do you want me to start accepting these ways? Because and that was almost 4 years now. So the changes have been more extreme. I used to laugh. I was like, you really want me to accept this version of reality, but tell me how you want me to now perceive Billie Eilish, the singer. I literally, but with years of just like manipulations of training my brain to see her in a sexual way, it's just been so sad. And there are people here, children, that they're gonna prep for my frame, right? And they're gonna use their kids. And can you imagine if you're a kid yourself, you're first of all, you're in a sad, pathetic environment where you are being told that you're gonna be framing people. And it's like, okay, he saw Billie Eilish like that. That's huge. That's how I'm supposed to be. Okay, Billie Eilish. He raped me. It is the most pathetic low lifeness. For me, when I see this trash, they try to be agitating, but the humiliating reality that I've been putting there in their face. First of all, they can't say a name of a man who picked up kids as young as 14 years old at the YMCA. I always put that in their faces. Say Roy Moore. Roy Moore. He said, I rap more. Listen to your bottom fears. And they work for pedophiles. They were ranked. And listen how the people are trying to counter reality. In 2019, the governmental entities that run this program, which we are test subject to, were ranked 19th out of 2,900. 2,900 network were viewed by this child protective service that was doing this. They were like the watchdog. They are the watchdog of like child porn. They make sure that what's going on with this child porn, who's sharing child porn, who's accessing child porn. And according to their studies, the Department of Defense was ranked 19th out of 2,900. They were trying to block that 19th because memory manipulation. There's something about 19 that they try to do these things where they try to remove memories or something. Try to counter that fact. And I'm like, first of all, let's not go with the torture and traumatizing children, because the things they do to children is horrible. It's horrible atrocities. Now you have this trash at this point that are here manipulating the brain. And for them to feel validated is like Billie Eilish. I used to, I swear God, when they started the manipulation, I started laughing. It's like Billie Eilish. Let me be clear. You want me to accept this manipulation because you want me to accept the way you have been manipulating me to perceive. It was a whole 2 weeks or so of them just playing my brain with Billie Eilish. I wrote down the steps. They start making me think of this person, this person, this person, this. I'm like, you guys are trash, sad, pathetic, low life. So sad. And my brain's like, no, but you think they thought she was pretty. It's very pretty. Good for her. Good for her. I'm sure she's gonna grow to be. And they're like, no, you see, you want her. Oh, she's beautiful, huh? They were like, you say she's beautiful. Very beautiful. Great for her. said, oh, it's like, this is the sad, pathetic life that you live. I'd rather die in hell. If this is what you live for, if this is how reality is created in your life, that today, because you do this pedophilia type of torture, that you are here using Billie Eilish as a way to make me accepting of these manipulations. It's so disgusting. This is how they try to make me accept when they manipulate me toward these teenage kids. When they do the babies, they talk now we matter to you as a kid. When you're a child, you used to think it's so sad. These people, it is so fabricated of a reality they live on. The reality they put together is so pathetic. And they tell me how mean they are. You know what they do is very simplistic. They don't get to, they're not in your presence. You're not in their presence. They do whatever they do to you remotely. A child can do what they do. The most pathetic part is like, we're gonna win. It's like, oh my gosh. You see this insect that just walked here? This insect can win too. You're so pathetic. To try to even find winnings in this. You're just a sad loser. That's out here prepping a child to tell. And Billie Eilish is your stronghold. I'm so glad that this is how you win life. I'm so glad, and I hope that you continue to live like this. These people are so scared to think about what life could be and how they're gonna die. You know, they tell me you're gonna be hung. You're gonna be like, okay, I'll be hung. I'll be screaming. I'll die on the floor. Okay, your turn. What's gonna happen to you? I mean, you did a lot of nasty things to people in this cowardly way. You work for pedophiles. You're involved in the program that torture children, women. You damn near made yourself damn near retarded. You are here talking about Billie Eilish as a way to validate these manipulations. How the fuck you gonna die? This is how I think of this perps. You are here mapping just trash ass, and your mapping was like, no, we mapped it to you as a kid, you retard. How the fuck you gonna die? You who's so strong remotely. They go into something, you're gonna be strong. It's like, yes, I know, deflect immediately. You have to. It's pathetic. We're here making videos about Billie Eilish. Because this is some validations. And that now we mapped and they give me stimulation every time they would make me think of Billie Eilish. Oh, you're so sad. You're pathetic. It's very pathetic. But that's the life these people live. And they're like, oh, he's so strong. My gosh. Anybody that's not you is strong. And if it takes strength for me to say that Billie Eilish is what you is the patheticness of the validation that you have. The things that they might, you know how long it took me. It was like a month. At first I was laughing. It was laughable. I was literally laughing. It's a Billie Eilish. I was laughing when they were bringing that up. When they were manipulating, they even made me say, "Oh, sensation." What was the word? Because I didn't even know. I was trying to describe what was. I was like, Billie Eilish. I was laughing. I couldn't even pronounce Billie. I couldn't even pronounce Billie Eilish. I couldn't pronounce it. I didn't know how to pronounce Billie. Today in my brain, they turned her into like this like sex symbol, like this kid. It's so fucking sad. And I was like, okay. And they're like, no, but you think she's very good for her. When you diluted trash, you think this is who I was like thinking when I think about. You're so sad. But I understand you're trying to paint this picture, this persona you have to create. And you are using Billie Eilish as a way to try to paint that picture. That's patheticness of it all. Let that be the life that you live. Let that be the life they live. This trash making people create this fantasy of people. Whatever pain I go through, I swear to God, I will never want to be like, hey, let me live the life of these people who can make you think of Billie Eilish in these ways. And now Billie Eilish in your mind has turned into this sexual sex symbol in your mind. And the way they change her in my brain. I have videos of her. The only thing I'm looking for is my first video, so you can see how long ago it was, in 2020. It was laughable. I literally wrote down the step by step. I was writing down. I was like, okay, on this day, they did this thing. On this day, they make me think of this woman that I used to be. Her name was Amanda. On this day, they did this thing. They started, and that's with time. They would like reconstruct her. I'm like, oh my gosh. And today, 4 years later on, it's like, yeah, you're done. We're finished. It's like, gosh, wow. Woo. What a sad life that you live. I'm living a sad life because I'm tormented and tortured. But man, I do not trade. I do not want to trade places and make myself this stupid. I know they have to stay on character. I know. I'd rather starve to death than eat all the food I want to and out here making somebody think in this way, talk about Billie Eilish. Because Billie Eilish is a kid. It's like, no, Billie Eilish, we want to see, it's so sad. This nasty trash, and you see who's talking. This some fake woke low life, and you hear this trash, and you hear this perp try to counter that, but somehow he's gonna rape you. It's like, okay, Billie Eilish, and then I'm gonna get raped. Let's go. That's your life, my friend. You can't even say Roy Moore. Do you see how God works? You can't even say Roy Moore. You're here trying to make me accept this Billie Eilish fantasy of yours. Life is great. God is good, because as I'm suffering, I hear people try to make me subscribe to this Billie Eilish fantasy that they put together. Billie Eilish, I couldn't even pronounce her name until 2020 when they was trying to create this fantasy. I was like, Billie Eilish. And today in my brain, sex symbol. And you hear this trash, you're gonna die, you're gonna be raped, you're gonna be starved to death like trash. I'd rather die and starve than live my life out here trying to make some men think about Billie Eilish this way that doesn't even know how to say her name. But 4 years of just continuous manipulation and training the brain into that. I'd rather die in hell. I'd rather be a drain of whatever. If I'm the drain, what you are, gosh, let you live that life. And I know it's going to be horrible because you're being humiliated. You can't even say Roy Moore. And you're here trying to make me accept this Billie Eilish fantasy. The humiliation is surreal. That you are unable to say the name of a pedophile that picked up kids as young as 14 years old. You have these clowns in the hallways trying to make this noise campaign. And you're here trying to talk about Billie Eilish. In every way, they've been humiliated. In my brain now, they try to make me think, no, but what you did as a kid is so pathetic. When I get beaten, I'm telling you, this trash needs to prep for something. This horror I'm going to go through, it came out of, oh my gosh, the humiliation reality. I'm going to find the initial video of Billie Eilish to show how it was. I used to laugh at it. It's like, Billie Eilish, I can't even say her name. Billie Eilish. I had to pronounce multiple times to know how to say it. I was like, if somebody ever talked to me, it's like, hey, yo, for Billie Eilish. Oh yeah, if somebody started you, oh my gosh. I was like, I could laugh. And to hear this clown and they try to sound in this menacing voice, and now we mapped it. Map Roy Moore real quick. Say the name. It's not a hard name to say. Please say it. It's easier to say than Billie Eilish. Exactly. And they go back into their mistake via V2K. Oh, we mapped it. So you clown ass. That's what you don't want to think about the after death of me. How your death is gonna come to you. Because you know it's gonna come to you. It's scary. I would be terrified if I was them. I was a badass with the most humiliating things. We're scared. Yeah. Roy Moore, Ratmore, Billie Eilish, they mapped it. You'll serve. It's like, yes, you have some child that you try to give them inspiration using Billie Eilish, you dumbass clown. Look at these clowns. It is so pathetic. And they're like, no, we're not this fierce fierce femme fatale. Like, yo, if you are this fierce femme fatale, the poor women are that this is sad. They use the most retarded, childlike, self disrespectful human beings. That is because they torture women. They are here raping women, burning their genitals and everything else. And these people will map it to Billie Eilish. We mad that. My nyoko. Send your clown to make nose campaign. Because Billie Eilish. Thank you. And the way they talk. You think that these people are investing. Oh my God. The retardation. Billie Eilish was something I was laughing at. As a what? Billie what? See, now we're mad that, oh, you want her. She's the things they said. But that was 4 years ago. Now my brain is more ravish than ever. So today is just something else. And they do it somebody else. They do it some other child actor, some anybody. It's like, no, they are. You're such a clown. All these kids that made me have this perception, sexual stimulation, to try to make me accept to these things. I'll never accept. To this manipulation, you force me to have sexual reaction toward children, from the babies, which when is the babies, right? The toddlers, the preteen. They're like, no, you were when you were a kid. Trash us. When it's the older kids, there's a Billie Eilish, you see my mouth. Or they bring up this person I followed in 2014. What's it? Ocean. I'm like, the reason why I followed this person is I thought she was an adult. She looked like an adult. If you look at her, it's like these people who are like way older than age. It's like, oh, that's proof. Like, this proof that I followed somebody who I thought was an adult. Clown ass. And everything else they try to put together to make you accept this persona. And I've been saying that since 20. They create this false persona. They want you to identify with this personality. Even today, they talk about it. Some guy comes like they have this personality rebuilt. I've been saying that since 2020. It's like they have this projected persona they try to make you acceptive of. And they do everything possible, even going to the point where Billie Eilish, you can make him think of Billie Eilish this way. Billie Eilish. I was laughing about Billie Eilish when you were talking about initially. Today is just, it's so gone. It's like, now we beat you, it's over, you're finished. I was like, oh my gosh. I was finished the second you brought Billie Eilish. I was finished the second August 19, 2019 happened. And you're the loser here who's just trying to sound this way. You don't sound mysticful. You sound like a loser who's trying to find something to use to create this false persona. And what you use is manipulated to create this persona. And then try to sound mysticful about it. You're finished. It's like, this thing here, this little insect can finish me. You just have no self-respect. And then try to sound this way. Any horror I go through will never be validated. When I see this trash, and for me, I just ask God to give me strength. Because what I see is disgusting. I'm going to describe this again. The most disgusting people to me at this point, and is when I see this white, liberal, young adult woman who could look at you and say, no, we are different because look at you, you fucking clown. First of all, I know you are here rewiring the brain. You can't even say Roy Moore. Let me see here your fierceness. And on top of that, you work for pedophiles, you fucking trash. And you torture children. And you talk about, I'd rather die in hell than you being a trash like you. And you think that your feminism or your presence, and I'm telling you, I'm not racist, and I don't think they're racist. But they think that their presentation changes reality. So they have this thing where, we're this white group of like, and I can see it. They don't say it, but I can see this is what you want me to perceive. Because there's